we're moving house today, and I'm so excited. I could Oh, that's quite satisfying.
Just the essentials.
We're gonna party and we're gonna get. We've just aged the house.
Oopsie.
That's how you do it.
I feel like all discombobulated because I don't really know what to do with myself. Josh is just packing some bits into the car. We've just been called by the estate agents to say that the sale has completed and we can go and collect the keys at 12, which is in about an hour. Stick around for a new house tour later. This is our first home together. Yeah, can't wait. So this is the move-in process for us because we've got this separate, where we are, we've got a separate office. So we've just been like storing everything in here, basically, ready to go. So we're just bringing it out to the car. Apparently our next door neighbour's cat is in the car. Marbles!
She wants to come with us.
Are you coming with us? Marbles, you're not supposed to be in there. Come on. Marbles!
Oh, she's driving.
She's so properly in the car. Come on, you can't come with us. I'd love for you to come with us. This is so typical. She never does as she's told.
Bad Girls Club.
Come on, that's it. Goodbye. Okay, actually we fit quite a lot in here already.
Me?
Well, Josh has. I did all the packing.
She's off in the office.
She's in the office now. Oh, let's turn that off. There's a copyright. It's all looking. I went around and I've cleaned this place from head to toe. Obviously, there's still bits and pieces about because we're not moving out from this place until the Monday, and then today is Friday. So we've got a little bit of crossover, and a lot of the stuff here was theirs because this was like fully furnished with everything here. The only bits we've got left to pack up basically are all in this cupboard. So just some like food bits really. That's like a box of like our spices and everything because we like to cook. So yeah, Henry Hoover has been very helpful. Thanks, Henry. Also cleaned out the fridge. Well, I took everything out and cleaned the fridge, and then I've put it back in on this newspaper. That was my mum's idea, pretty genius. Got this bottle of Prosecco to celebrate at some point. This was on clearance in Tesco for like £6. Also, just while I'm here, if you've never tried this kombucha brand, very good, and it's part of the Morrison's meal deal. This is the citrus one, but I've had the strawberry and basil one before, and that is delightful. Yeah, so I don't think there's much left.
No, not really.
Oh, she's round here now. What are you looking at?
She's helping
Marbles?
with the heavy lifting.
Or are you just getting in the way? Come on. Yeah, you look at the birds, don't you? En route to go pick up our keys. We've got our samples for the sofa for Dunelm. There was a whole debacle with that. Can't really be bothered to go into it. So we've just collected the keys, and they've given us a bottle of Prosecco and some biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. Can you bring them out?
Really
It's like
nice
Borders
biscuits.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh, these are like the best biscuits. Yeah.
Nice little car.
That was a really nice touch. Oh, we're so excited to go and see it now, so stay tuned. It's very windy today. I was saying to Josh, it's like the seeds have changed.
The winds have changed.
The winds have changed. Oh, is that the saying? I don't know. I always get them wrong. What seeds have changed then?
Watch out.
Yeah. So we've just come out into our garden. And we've got a cat in the garden. Don't know whose it is, but he's got no tail and he's got a bad paw. He looks happy and he looks well fed, so I don't think there's anything to worry about. Hello? The moment you've all been waiting for, this is the all-important house tour. It's actually a week later because I got overwhelmed going into the house for the first time. So things have been changed. This is the front garden that you've just seen, which has been pruned and neatened up a little bit. Then you go through into the main house, and then you initially go into this porch area, which is quite handy. Basic, but handy to have that little area to like wipe your feet before you come into the house and leave shoes and things like that. So then this goes straight through into the living room, and then these are 2 armchairs that we got from like this elderly woman's house just to tide us over, and they actually recline. All of the furniture in here at the moment is just like stuff that we picked up either free or cheap just to tide us over. So one thing that we really like about the house is that all of the windows look out onto trees, and it feels very green. It almost feels like you're in a cabin, so it feels very calming. So in the hallway when you initially go in, these were like built-in cupboards. Probably want to paint them or something, but it's really good for storage. So at the moment we're just shoving our shoes in there, but probably think about how to like more wisely use that. I really like the wooden flooring in here, by the way. I'm disappointed it's not throughout the whole house because I like wooden flooring, but yeah, I think we're gonna have to get carpets instead. So this is the kitchen, which is quite old-fashioned, quite dark. I don't really like the dark worktops and the dark wood, but obviously this is changeable as and when we can afford to do it. But it's got a lovely sink looking out to the back garden, which I really like. And then these are all of our new home cards, which we got some friends from friends and family. So yeah, it's really picturesque looking out onto that back garden. It does make you feel like you're like part of nature. And then this oven is literally ancient. We thought it was broken at first, but we got it working. And this fridge is tiny, but I do have this pantry, which has been, yeah, brilliant. I've loved stocking it, and I want to make it into like more of a thing, and actually have like storage from head to toe all the way around, but obviously that's the project. And then we've just put out some books and things just to make it more homely, and Josh has got his coffee machine and a bit of a coffee station there. This is the DIY corner because we're already doing bits and pieces. Luckily we had a washing machine, which we've used, and it works really well, so that's good. So while we're here, coming out into the back garden. So the garden's actually really nice. Like when we looked around it, it was quite overgrown, and we've already managed to like prune a lot of it, and like Josh trimmed the lawn. The previous owner had left the strimmer in the shed, so that was really handy. And it's got like there's loads of pots and like bits and pieces like strewn about the garden, which has been really nice because you just like find them like little gems, and the sheds and everything are really handy. And then you've got this like little pathway that comes up to this seating area. That was where the cat was when we initially arrived, in that little indentation there. So yeah, this is a little seated area with like some new cushion covers actually. So that was really generous for them to leave that. So you could see like the garden was once really loved, but I think it's just been neglected. Like this was a pond, or 2 ponds, but they're like completely dried out now. So probably gonna have to like do something else with that. Don't really want a pond anyway. So coming back into the house, and this is one of my favorite bits, is this stairway. I love the central stairway and like the carpet running up the middle with like the wood. I think it looks really classy, and I think like painting in between the banister and the paneling would look really cool. So then when you come upstairs, you've got a window right in front of you, which lets in a bit of extra light because the house can get quite dark. And then there's a loft space up the top. So this is the spare room, like the guest room it's going to be, and my office. So it's just like standard room. I've just got my like desk set up there at the moment to start working, but as you can see, more trees. And it's got this built-in wardrobe, which has been really useful because it's got lots of hanging space. Probably going to make better use of it and maybe take the doors off. We're still thinking about what to do. Like the doors kind of make the room feel a bit smaller. Really like the wooden doors as well in the house. I think they look like really nice quality doors. So then, coming through into the main room, so this is the master bedroom. So this is a king-size mattress that we just got on the floor at the moment. And behind that is a headboard of our new bed, which we're actually keeping. That'll be our permanent bed. You can't really see the colour very well, but it's like a really nice orangey colour, and it's like very plush. So very similar to the other room, but just slightly bigger. And it's got the same wardrobes and a place where the water tank is, like, what do they call that? An airing cupboard where you could put like towels and bedding. And then we've got another small room. So this room is really tiny, and we were doing the skirting board, so that's why everything's in the middle. But this is basically what we're going to use as Josh's office. So he's got a vision for this. I'm sure it's going to look lovely. Finally, a very messy bathroom. We're still trying to figure out where to store everything. The shower's a little bit broken. It doesn't get that hot because the dial is a bit broken, but there is a new one that was left here, so we won't be changing that. But yeah, pretty standard. And that is everything. That's the tour. So that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this and feel like you were almost coming along with us for the move-in process and enjoyed the tour. Let me know what you think of the house, and if you've had any brainwaves of what we could do with the house as I was going around, let me know. If you've stumbled across this video because you've just bought a house and you have any questions or curious about the moving process, let me know. But yeah, it's already starting to feel like home. We're really happy with the location and glad to be on the housing market as a couple. And yeah, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and I'll see you for the next one.